the Tea Leaves and Tarot Parlor. And this is your reading for August 2019. And before we start, we are going to look at the magical influences that you're under for this month of August 2019. Just to help give you a little more insight and guidance. And, ooh, one of my favorite cards right here, the Witch's Hat. So this is all about, doesn't it figure it would be a witch's hat, Scorpio, with you in the month of October? Most of you, October, November, right there at the beginning of the Celtic New Year. Absolutely. Samhain, Halloween. And of course, we are choosing this card right now because this reading is all about, we're celebrating Lunsa, so we're celebrating the first harvest. And so here you are with the Witch's Hat. Here you are looking at power. Okay, so this is about your power. This is about your magical power. This is a time when you're just going to get an added boost in any magical workings that you want to do. You may find that you become an instant manifester, that as you see things, they become reality. They happen. You ask and you begin to receive. Some of it may be a little bit too much for you too soon. So if so, you can just kind of tone it down a little bit. For others of you, you may be really ready to step into this power and to begin directing the energy. And also, be careful what you wish for because you just might get it, as the saying goes. So this is going to be some really, really fun energy to play with. Feeling your own power, I feel like you're going to feel more in tune with all of the four elements of earth, air, fire, and water. So you're going to be feeling them as they resonate within your own body, is what I'm being told. So you are your own magical tool right now. And I know it says witch's hat, but that is just an extrapolation of you. Your hat is merely an extrapolation of you and all of the power that is contained within your vessel. So, go ahead, have fun, play with this energy, be magical. Maybe you want to use it to cast a spell or two, or maybe you just want to use it to set some daily intentions and see what happens throughout the day. But I'm encouraging you this harvest season to go ahead and really, really play with this energy. Okay, Scorpio? So now that we know what magic is running through your life, let's go ahead and take a look at the cards and see what is coming up for you, what influences are coming up for you for Scorpio for August 2019. And I would like to remind you at this time that this is a general reading for Scorpio. It may not resonate with every Scorpio out there. As a matter of fact, I could practically guarantee it won't because it is general. So I want to encourage you to also listen to your rising sign and your moon sign, and that way you can piece together a more accurate reading for yourself for August. But for right now, I am asking the guides of the astrological sign Scorpio, along with my guides, to show us what is coming up for Scorpio this month. And we already know it's going to be a magically powerful time for you. So you just might want to go ahead and, if you have any questions, kind of focus in on them as we look at these cards. Okay, so you only have one major arcana card here, which is the Hermit in the final outcome position. So And as we know, the major arcana cards are always about initiations. They're always the key. They're portals to your spiritual learnings and teachings and your spiritual path. So we're going to get to that one, and we'll go a little bit deeper with the Hermit when we get there. I was pulled to the Hermit first to just talk about that journey because I feel like most of for August, for you, Scorpio, in August, most of it is going to play out in your day to day world. It's just going to be about day to day life, and there may be some little challenges and things like that that are coming up. I'm also seeing, though, getting nostalgic here. I'm really pulled to the nostalgia that you're going to have, and this is in the position of how you see yourself. So you might find yourself going back in your mind, drifting back to happier times. They may be in childhood or possibly just events that you're reminded of where you were happy and having fun and with those you love and celebrating, and the heaviness of life has kind of gotten you down a little bit, but now it's time to like let go and release that. And we can see in your environment here's the Ten of Swords. So those challenges, those difficulties, they're over now. They're coming to a close. You're able to shut the door and get a little bit of relief from that difficult pattern that you've been in. It's coming to an end. And even though it's coming to an end right now, we can see in the path that you're on, or you're present right now, is the Six of Swords, and it's reversed. And so what that tells me right away, Scorpio, is you need a break. You need a break, you need a vacation, you need some rest and respite, and you're not quite going to get it yet. There's still a little more work to be done. However, moving into your immediate future, we see the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups is just taking you into that energy, that dreamy, relaxed energy where you're kind of going to force yourself or to get the rest that you need. You're going to force yourself to take that break, to get that rest. And you're also going to be so focused or unfocused. You're either going to be focused on something like you're chasing something, an idea or a dream or something one way, that you're going to miss out on opportunities, or you're going to be so unfocused and scattered that you're going to miss out on opportunities. Either way, I want you to take this card in your immediate future and remember, especially just right around the middle of the month, try to stay balanced. It would be a great time for you to center yourself, a great time to go to a yoga class, go for a walk in the woods, maybe do both and even more. A great time, as we were seeing earlier when we looked at the magic that's surrounding you. And, another part of that card, the Witch's Hat, is about mastering the elements. Okay, so this may be a good time for you to connect with all of the natural elements of earth, air, fire, and water, if you can. And that's really going to help you to connect deeply in with who you are at a soul level and your deep, deep connection as not a human being, not just a human being, but your full connection to the world around you, to the earth and the trees and the water and the forest animals. And this is really going to help you to stay on your center this month. And it's a good time to do that. Also, we have the King of Wands that is hovering over you. So this could be a man in your life. Could be, the Wands is always someone who is like very fiery. He's the king, so he's a mature man. So he's someone that's in a position of power. It could be a boss. It could be a father figure. It could be your father. It could even be an aspect of yourself here. And because it's hovering over you, somehow something about this King of Wands is affecting your life right now. And you're going to be, he's either helping you in some way, or he may be holding you back. So it's either someone that is being a benefactor to you, or it may be even someone that you're kind of concerned about or worried about. So, that's the energy that's kind of carrying you through right now. So the best you can do the best you can do with this King of Wands. And if it's a benefactor or if it's an energy that is helping to move you forward, then go with it. If it's not, then try to do everything that you can do, but also set it aside. If you find that you're worrying about someone, go ahead and set that energy aside right now and focus on what you can do and go ahead and do it. And it may be that there's nothing to be done at this time with this energy except to wait for it to show how it's going to move forward. So the Three of Pentacles, all about creation. That's the path you're on right now, creating and working on something and seeing the fruits of your labor. And it could even be, a job that's where you're actually we're actually making more money. So there could be an increase in salary, increase in wages, or kind of a bump up into a different position, or it could simply be a project that you're working on that you're going to see some return on your investment for. So that's a beautiful thing as well. So with all of this energy and moving out of the Five of Pentacles and that feeling of real, that deep feeling of loss, and which is the foundation of this whole reading. So there's something that happened in the past that you're really still struggling with. So and it's creating the foundation. So out of all of this is this this need for, once again, as I said before, this rest and this respite. So try to find that way that you can. Try to find the way that you can get that relaxation and get that rest through these trying times right now. Once again, going deeper within yourself, connecting deeper to nature is going to help give you the healing that you need right now, most of all, and also help you to move you into the Hermit card. We're going to go a little bit deeper with the Hermit card because we know the Hermit is all about focusing on that beacon of light. As you go deep within yourself, deep into that wisdom of your soul, deep into meditation, deep into that inner knowing and that wise counsel within. And sometimes it's not just the wise counsel within. You may find that you're ready to embark more on your spiritual path. You may feel called to take a workshop, called to join a spiritual group or a church, whatever it's going to be. That is the Hermit. You are searching for that beacon of light that is going to help to light the way and illuminate your path. And it will be that solace that you receive, that proverbial light in the darkness. And with the Hermit, another aspect of the Hermit card that I find is you have to just go through it. You have to travel the path. Wisdom doesn't just come in a moment, in a flash. And just as I said that, I realized sometimes, yeah, it actually does come in a flash. But generally, when you're working with the Hermit, that wisdom doesn't come in a flash. That wisdom comes as you walk the path. And so all of this day-to-day stuff is reminding you, Scorpio, of where you're on the path. And also reminding you that you're not alone on the journey either. And I do feel like that's why this reading started out with the magic. And the magic around you is all of those four elements saying, hey, you've basically got everything you need within you. You just have to find it. You have to find those reserves within you. So let's go and take a deeper look at the Hermit. And just to see how this is going to play out for you. How it's going to help you. What is going to help you as you move deeper into the energy of the Hermit. Okay, beautiful. So we've got the Five of Swords, and we've also got the Five in the Hierophant, which is also the High Priest. So with the Five of Swords, and the Five of Swords is reversed. So the Five of Swords is telling us reversed that you're going to feel a little less conflicted. And you may be experiencing some conflict with other people. You may even be feeling some inner turmoil that you're just having trouble releasing. And that's why you're moving into the energy of the Hermit, to help you move through this inner turmoil, to help you move through any conflicts with people around you, or um, anything else that may be coming up around that. And the Hierophant is just taking you a little bit deeper into how you're going to apply all of this spiritual knowledge to get you through your day to day. So, looking at the Hierophant, it's bringing in. There's an element of tradition, the traditional way of doing things. And Scorpio, this is not a time when you need to like really be on tradition. This is a time of you finding your own unique way of moving through this period in your life in order to gain a better understanding of yourself, in order to incorporate some of these new gifts and talents that are opening up for you, some of that new magic that is coming to you that we saw earlier, and moving forward into like the next part of your journey, into the next phase of your journey. And so the Hierophant is going to help you to anchor that spirit into matter. And so that's really, it's going to bring in those spiritual laws, those spiritual principles. Some of them may be very day to day, even dealing with like legal matters or paperwork or bureaucracy in some way, shape, or form. Or it could just be that he's helping you to take some of these spiritual concepts and translate them into practice on a day to day basis as you move through and get a deeper understanding of the Hermit card. And also we have with the Queen of Wands and the Knave of Wands. So we see that you're going to have more of these fiery influences. So with the Page of Wands, you can look to, once again, social engagements, invitations, things that you want to do, parties, places you want to go. Remember, your soul is crying out for some rest and to get some inner peace. So you're going to have to find that, Scorpio, one way or the other. And with the Queen of Wands, now this could be a woman in your life. Oops. Yeah, this could be a woman in your life, or it could be an aspect of yourself. Either way, this fiery spirit, this fiery nature is going to help to be innovative. It's going to help you to move things forward. It's going to help you to move plans or projects forward, or just even feeling like I really get for you with all of these other cards around, that it's going to give you that just vitality, that vital life force, and that energy to want to get out there and do things and to take chances and to do something a little bit different. So you're going to have a new zest for life after you go, go through this time and spend a little time with the Hermit this month. Coming out at the end of the month, I feel like you're going to know that, which way you're going. You're going to feel a new phase open up for you. You're going to leave behind like a lot of things that were, maybe you were ruminating over and just couldn't let go, old worries, old fears, old doubts. Those are all just going to slip away with this old pattern, this old phase, as you open up to this new phase that really challenges you to put yourself first and to just go for what you want. And also, you're going to know what you want. There was an aspect here earlier in the month that was saying, there's a lot of energy stirring around you. There's a lot of magic stirring around you, but there's still this feeling of where to apply it. What do you want to do? Where do you want to go? By the end of the month, you have your answer and you know where you want to go and what you want to do. Okay, Scorpio, so that is your reading for August 2019. Once again, I am Rowan at the Tea Leaves and Tarot Parlor. And just reminding you that Gaia and I are available for individual readings. You can just call us, drop us an email, or schedule online and get your personal tarot reading. All right, Scorpio, thank you for watching and listening, and we'll see you next month in September.